The man just stared back at me and held out his hands to me.
No, don't touch him!
Maybe he was handing me a tip for
no, sir!
earlier, but when I looked down, I saw he was holding a $100 bill.
Okay.
Going off in my head.
Yo, what's up guys, Prince Charming. We are going to be checking out another Stay Quiet Challenge creepy scenarios. So on these Stay Quiet challenges, I like to watch these animated horror stories. So they're originally made by Mr. Nightmare, but then Llama Arts animates them. So this is a Mr. Nightmare narration, but Llama Arts animates the video. So I was kind of mixed up on that on my last challenge. I love these, there's so much. They're very plot worthy. Like, I like the plot more than just random jump scares. So this is gonna be creepy scenarios, so creepy situations. What would you do if you were in them? I know for a fact that I would never be in a dumb situation. Like, bro, I'm black. I know we died first. I'm obviously gonna be thousands of miles away from all the creepy, supernatural, haunted stuff. Like, miss me with that. So if you're gonna be able to like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment a supernatural creature or like anything that you're afraid of. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be afraid of like the boogeyman or Jeepers Creepers. Like one of those, ugh, or Freddy Krueger would be scary because you're in your dream and he kills you. You can't avoid him. You can't not sleep. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out this Stay Quiet challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The motel. Ooh, is it like a spooky motel, a haunted motel? Let's check it out, guys. If you don't fix that,
I was 19 years old at the time, working at a sketchy motel. The motel was pretty.
Are all motels sketchy?
The majority of people who stayed there were locals that were just doing things they weren't supposed to be doing.
Ugh.
Let's just say the cops came by multiple times a week. I worked as both a front desk person, checking in these creeps all hours of the night, and as a housekeeper.
He has blood on him.
Nasty, vomit-smelling rooms afterwards. One afternoon, I was working as a housekeeper in the second building of the motel, on the backside furthest from the office. I hated working over there because it not only had the most worn-down rooms, but it was always pretty vacant over there and way too quiet for comfort.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I began cleaning one of my last rooms and wanted to get done in a hurry because it was getting late. I was washing the mirror in the room that I was cleaning when all of a sudden, I saw a man in the reflection staring at me.
No, sir. Already, we're off to a bad start. No, sir. Bro, I don't care how much you're paying me. I wouldn't work in a motel. Motels are gross. I would even sleep in a motel. They're nasty. I know sometimes you have to stay in a motel because you can't afford a hotel, but, bruh, ew. People really go to motels to either hook up, do something they're really not supposed to be doing, or literally, like, I don't know. What do you go to motels for? Except for hooking up with a hooker, you know? Like, I just can't stay in the beds. I can't touch the sheets. I just feel like if I get a black light inside the room, I would be so grossed out.
He was mid-50s, dirty, with long, greasy hair.
No, sir!
Startled, I screamed, "Oh my God." I told him he scared me. The room I was currently cleaning was vacant, so there was no reason why this man should have been in there watching me clean.
Why is he just staring at you?
On customer satisfaction, and my boss was really pressuring us to be more polite and help the guests anyway.
Man, F customer satisfaction! He's creepy!
I asked him cautiously. Can I get you anything? Towels? The man just stared back at me and held out his hands to me.
No, don't touch him!
Maybe he was handing me a tip for
no, sir!
Earlier, but when I looked down, I saw he was holding a $100 bill.
Okay.
Going off in my head. No one tips $100 on a $40 a night room. The man just smiled and said his name was Terry. He said he was staying in the room next door with his wife Sherry and sort of joked about their names rhyming. He smelled like car oil and alcohol.
He has $100 though.
When I asked him why he was trying to hand me $100, he laughed deep in his throat and said, "Me and my wife were watching you, and we just wanted to have fun with you."
Ew! It's a swinger couple. It's a swinger couple. I have met one of these. I haven't met a married swinger couple, but I met like a dating swinger couple. It is a real situation. There really are couples out here who want to like hook up with somebody, like who wants a third person in their group. Like, it's a real deal, bro. I am telling you, it has personally happened to me. If you want the story on that, like, smash that like button. I don't know. Get this video to, I don't know, 2,000 likes, and I'll tell the story of how I was involved with a swinger couple.
My heart jumped into my throat.
It's actually pretty gross.
No, I can't do that, sir. I'm sorry.
Not for $100.
I wanted to run out of the room screaming, but he was blocking the door, my only exit. The man smiled again, taking on a softer tone of voice, and invited me to come into his room to meet his wife, just to talk as friends.
No!
I nervously told him no again. and that I had a lot of work to do for the day.
No, ma'am, no, sir!
He would just go away, and eventually he did. He grunted and walked off in what I assumed to be the direction of his room.
He's gone!
My mind began racing. There is no wife, I thought. This man could try and kidnap me. I was 110 pounds at the time and not very strong. He could easily overpower me.
Yeah, I say go home right now.
I locked the room from the inside and went directly to the phone to call my manager at the front desk, but the phone wasn't working.
Oh my gosh.
Adrenaline began pumping through my veins, and despite what I was
You're
always
trapped.
told not to do, I was panicking. Did he cut the line?
You're trapped.
No, I thought. This is a crappy motel. It happens all the time.
Oh gosh.
But I just have to get out.
Ah!
I remembered that I had my cell phone out on my housekeeping card. I was outside the locked door. I'd have to open the door to get it. I cautiously opened the door to the room that I was cleaning.
He's right outside.
I didn't see
He's like,
anyone,
hello.
so I frantically began searching my cart for my cell phone.
You see, you're over here searching your car. I would have jumped over that balcony and hit the race. What? You're not going to catch me in this motel after some creepy dude try to hand me $100 talking about me and my wife want to have fun with you. Bro, I'll have fun with your wife, but not you and your wife. No, I wouldn't even do that. That's kind of gross, bro. You don't know what people have nowadays, man. Especially swinger couples. They're very gross. They're very active. So yeah, if you ever come across a swinger couple, just go your separate way. It is not worth it, bro. Trust me.
I was wasting too much time looking for it, so I just decided to run as fast as I could and make a break for the front
Good
desk.
girl!
Then from behind me, I heard the man again, but this time he was
He's
screaming
running
to someone else. She's running, she's getting away.
Oh no!
I could hear his shoes slamming against the pavement after me. I quickly turned the corner, grabbed my key card, and let myself into a stockroom and locked the door.
Dummy!
Within moments, I heard the sound of the dirty guy and someone else running outside, searching for me. I stayed in that stockroom for 30 minutes shaking until I could no longer hear him searching for me. I finally got the courage to run the rest of the way to the front desk. When I made it there, I collapsed
Oh
into
my
the boss's
gosh!
office and called the police.
She made
The
it!
man and whoever else was in the room with him peeled out before the cops could arrive, and I was beyond shaken up.
Oh my
According
gosh!
to the police who ran a search, this wasn't the first time he had done something like this, and he was actually wanted for sexual assault, gross sexual imposition, and in the past was once charged with rape.
Lock this man up!
A few weeks later, on what happened to be my birthday, this guy was caught. A few weeks after that, I quit. I will never again work at another motel.
Never! Bro, I would never work in a motel to start with, bro. You didn't need to tell me this story to know I don't need to be working in a motel at all. Never, ever, 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 ever. Damn, dude, that's scary. I feel so bad for women because this doesn't happen to that guy. Like, bro, if a guy tried to run up on me like that, I will spear him. I will give him sweet chin music and ankle lock, bro. He will not touch me. Trust me on that. But girls really can be overpowered, and that honestly does suck because they're always going to be in a constant fear for their life. And, like, my heart goes out to you women. Like, y'all really be going through it, and I feel so bad. Like, men really low-key do suck. House-sitting horror stories. Man, this is some white people. Who house-sits? I will never let somebody house-sit. They're gonna rob me. Let's get it, guys. Okay, you want to get it? There we go.
A couple weeks ago, my dad came home and pitched me a small job offer.
Boy, if you don't pick your hair out.
One of his coworkers was going away for a few days and needed somebody he could trust to watch over his house. The reason my dad pitched this to me was because the man's house has a big CCTV system. Basically a camera in every room, and then an operating desk where all screens could be watched on a big monitor.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away with
I'm a
nothing.
computer science major, so my dad just always assumes that I know how to work anything technological. The man told my dad that he'd pay me $200 for the 2 days just to watch the house.
That's good money.
Whatever that meant. My dad drove me to the house and introduced me to the man, whose name doesn't matter. The man made it seem like he preferred I stay in the upstairs room with the monitors as opposed to roaming the house all day. That was fine with me though. So when I wasn't eating, I was mostly just sitting in that room with the TV on in the background, and doing schoolwork on my laptop. Ironically, the thing I was doing the least was keeping an eye on the monitors.
Yeah, somebody's in the house with you.
Night came. I started wondering where in the house I should sleep, since surprisingly, we hadn't discussed that.
Oh gosh.
So I sat back down at the desk and looked at all the different rooms on the screen.
There's somebody in there.
Rooms had beds or couches. I noticed something I wasn't expecting to notice, though. The back screen door was open downstairs. I didn't remember it being open. I looked through each and every camera screen in a panic. In the living room, a closet door was open.
Who's in the closet? R. Kelly?
Open earlier. I texted my dad to call the man and ask him if he came back home. Meanwhile, I continued watching the screen. On the grainy, dark image, a tall person who resembled only a black shadow on the screen stepped out from the closet. I pulled my arms off the desk as I covered my mouth with my hands in shock. As I did this, however, my left elbow pulled some heavy object from the desk onto the floor,
No!
a big thud.
Ah! Oh my gosh, like, you were so close. You could have gotten away with it, but you made a noise. You made a noise. As soon as I saw that dark creature, though, honestly, I would be out the house, bro. I do not wait. Like, why wait for something bad to happen when you can haul ass now, bro? That would have been, I would have been so gone. I'm never going to be in these situations, bro. These situations are so goofy to me because, like, come on. It's not that hard to not die. Just run as fast as you can and don't be put in these situations. I know hindsight's easy at that point because you're not in that situation, but, bro, honestly, don't be Scooby-Doo in the mystery gang trying to solve mysteries.
And in the image very clearly moved their head up to the ceiling as a response to the noise.
Yep.
They went for the stairs, walking up very, very slowly, step by step.
And you're still there.
Meanwhile, I got a text back from my dad saying, "No, he's not. I just spoke to him half an hour ago. Why?"
Oh
I got
gosh.
so caught up in my phone texting my dad that I didn't even pay attention to the monitor. There was a knock.
Ah!
I looked at it and then the screens.
Ah!
The first screen I laid my eyes on was the one showing the person outside the door to the room I was in. When I remembered that door had no lock, the only thing I could think to do was jump out the window into the bushes below.
Jump! Smart
I ran
boy.
halfway down the block and then stopped when my dad called me. I had him call his friend and ask him if he was expecting somebody in the house. The man said he had no relatives or friends who had his key or would ever let themselves into his home. So he called the cops and had them review the footage. I got to watch all of it, and it showed everything. From the moment the intruder broke the glass to the backyard door, to the moment I jumped out the window and him running away.
Man, this is not worth $200.
The intruder was never found. The footage was just too dark to identify his face.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. That is not worth $200. Like, I would have requested at least a rat. No, not even 10 racks if you're gonna have me babysit your spooky house. How you gonna have all these cameras and yet you're still being robbed, bro? You're doing something wrong. Fam, I'm sorry I was screaming a lot. Like, I know RIP headphone users, but still, bro. That was pretty spooky, I ain't gonna lie. But that was it for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. That was a Stay Quiet Challenge, creepy scenarios. What would you do if you're in those situations? I know for me, I would have been running from the get-go. Like, from the get-go. The motel, been running. As soon as I saw the creature, been running. Like, I don't wait for bad things to happen to me. I'm sorry. That's just not me. That may be y'all maybe want to be Scooby-Doo in the mystery gang, want to go explore mysteries and solve them like you Sherlock Holmes. But for me, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a mate. But don't forget to hit me a like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you want to play from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charmed, my friends.